In this video, we'll see a few more operations on string, like counting number of words in a sentence. Suppose a string is a single sentence, we want to know how many words are there. And also we want to count the number of vowels or number of consonants in a string. So first let me show you vowels and consonants. Here already I have a string, that is how are you, right? So in this string, how many vowels are there? I want to find out. See, the vowels are O, A, E, O, U. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 vowels are there, remaining are consonants. So if I draw that string here, so here I have taken a string in the form of an array. Now counting vowels. So what are vowels? A, E, I, O, U. So A, E, I, O, U. If it is an alphabet, is an A, E, I, O, U, then it is a vowel. So I will take a counter here for, and if any alphabet is a vowel, I will increment the counter. So for that, I have to scan through this string. So already I have some program code here. So here I will write on the code for counting vowels. Let us see. I will take one variable, that is v count. I will call it as vowel counter, right? And let it be initially 0. Now, while scanning through this string from 0th alphabet, that is first position to the last position, I should check if it is a vowel. So how to check whether it is A or E or I or O, U then? Also, it is uppercase and lowercase. So I have to write so many conditions. So I will write few here, like if A of I is equal to lowercase a, or if A of I is equal to lowercase e. Same way I should write for all. Then in between these two conditions I am using or. So be careful of this one. So or means it's A or E or I, right? So up to you can write in capitals, and for capital letter also I should take it, right? Capital A or E or so on. So this is for lower cases and upper cases. So many conditions I have to write. So definitely I have to write all those things. So it can be any one of those alphabets. So either lowercase or uppercase. If this condition is true, then I should take v count plus plus. So count that alphabet by incrementing the counter. So that's all. So at the end of this for loop, if I print the value of v count, I'll get the number of vowels present in a string. This is one thing. The next, suppose I want to count consonants also, then inside the same program I can include one more counter, that is for consonants. So C count, that is consonants, I will initialize to 0. Then here, if it is not a vowel, then it may be a consonant, but it must be within the range of alphabets. Otherwise, see, if it is not a vowel, right? This is not a vowel, this is a vowel, this is not a vowel, this is not a vowel, so spaces will also be counted. So I should not take any special characters or spaces, I should take only alphabets. So make sure that it is within the range of alphabets. So here I will continue writing, else if, I should make sure that it is within the range. So A of I should be greater than or equal to 65, and A of I should be less than or equal to 90, right? It should be within this range. Or this is for capital letters, or it should be in lower case. So again, I should continue here, no space, so I will write on here. So A of I should be greater than or equal to 97, and A of I should be less than or equal to 122. So it should be 122. So if it is within this range, that is either lowercase or uppercase. See, already we have checked it is not among A, E, I, O, U. Then other than that, all other characters are within that range only. So I should check this range. If so, then I will say C count, that is consonant count, plus plus. Then after the end of the for loop, you know very well that you have to print the value of that is vowel counter and consonant counter. So this is how you can count vowels and consonants. Now next let us see how to count number of words in a string. Now let us see how to count words. See, in this string how many words are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 words are there. So how do you know there are 3 words? Because there are 2 spaces, 1, 2. So it means spaces will help us identify words. So yes, so what is the method? Simply count the spaces, as many spaces plus 1 words are there. So we know very well how to scan through a string, and just we have to check for the spaces. So I will write on the code here. This for loop will take me through the entire string. Then every time I check that if a of I, if it is equal to a space. If it's space, then word plus plus. So already I have taken a variable called word, and that word plus plus, it will count the number of spaces. And after this for loop, I can printf percentile d, that is number of words that we are finding out. So that should be word plus 1, because word has given me number of spaces. Actually I have counted spaces, then that plus 1 will give me number of words. Or else if you don't want to add it afterwards, then you can start from 1 here. Now as many spaces we have, that many times this word will increment. So there are 2 spaces, so 2 times it will increment. Already 1 we have, so total 3 words are there. Now one more thing in this one, if suppose more than 1 spaces are there, how it is possible? See, how space or space, suppose this is not there, then u is there. So there are 3 spaces, then u. So if that u I count it as a word, then total how many words are there? Only 3 words are there. But in my program, if I count the spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, and plus 1 I am doing. So 5 words are there. So that is wrong. Then how to deal with these excess spaces? So when you have continuous set of spaces, it is actually called as white space. It's called as white space. So if there are any white spaces, I should check that also. So let us see how to do that. See, this is 1 space I have counted. This is 1 space I have counted. Next space, don't count it. So how to know that this space should be counted or not counted? Because the previous one was also a space, right? Then what about this one? Previous one was a space, don't count it. So whenever you are having a space, check that previous one is also a space. If so, then count it. So let us do it once again. This is space, previous one is not a space. This is space, previous one is not a space, so count it. This one, previous one space, don't count. Previous one space, don't count. So here, along with this condition, I should check that if a of I is equal to space and a of I minus 1, that is previous alphabet, should not be a space, right? It's not a space. If so, then word plus plus. So extra condition. So it will take care of white spaces also. That's it. Then print the number of words here. So this is the procedure for considering white spaces also. So we have seen counting vowels, consonants, and the number of words in a string. This is a simple exercise, simplest thing, but I have explained it. So you can do this one by yourself. So you have to write this program as a student exercise. So try it on your PC. That's all. Try this program. We will see more operations on string in coming videos.